For example, how do you negotiate to the salary you want? Say I'm a recruiter and I call you and I say, hey, Henry, great news. I've got a role for you. We've got the offer approved for you. This is the number. Instead of reacting in the moment and saying whether it's good or not, say, thank you so much, Shub. Um, I'm glad I've got an offer. XYZ has been my first choice all the time, and I'm really grateful for you to come back to me with the offer as well. And then I will ask them for details. Could you tell me the monthly breakdown and the bonus component if they tell you the annual package? Would you be giving AWS as well? So here you're framing the conversation. You're not reacting, you're not saying I accept it immediately. Would you have details about the other benefits? How about annual leave? You need to know this. By the way, by law, we are only entitled to, I think, 7 days of annual leave in a year. Most companies give, actually 6. Most companies give 14, but there are also companies which give 21 and 28 days. So you need to know the whole package in its entirety. When is the bonus payout period? If you're joining in March and they pay out their bonus in March, then you're going and you need to say you're joining in April and the bonus payout is March and you need to be in the organization for 12 months, you're going to lose that bonus. Salary review your eligibility. Would you be eligible if you join the company in April for the next salary review? What's the average salary increase for the role? And don't take market rate as an answer. And then ask them time to think. You don't accept it immediately. Do they offer you on the spot when you're interviewing? Well, most cases they don't. So you don't have to answer on the spot. You just say, thank you very much for letting me know. Let me think about it and I'll come back to you. Again, I'm very grateful for this offer and I will come back to you. And then you need to prepare your business case for a higher salary. If they're not offering you at the level you're looking at, you need to find out why they should be. What from this information can you use to make your business case much stronger? Sometimes they may not have the budget. And that's true because there's salary banding. Somebody asked that question in the beginning of this workshop. How do the salary bands work? So for each level, say manager level, they would have a band of 5K to 12K. And then within the band, they would have sub band. So more junior manager would be at band 1, then band 2, band 3, and then it goes. Now, if they are hiring you as a mid-level manager within band of manager, they may have only a slight leeway to increase the salary. Otherwise, you go to the next band. So when companies tell you this, it is actually legit information. They are not lying to you. It is because they can't increase. In those cases, you might want to understand from them if there's a possibility to look at other components, sign-on bonus, a guaranteed bonus. Whatever you negotiate, please get it in writing. And I'm going back to Lionel's question. Say if a company says, look, we can't increase your salary, we don't have the budget for this. Then you ask them, what do I need to achieve in the next 3 to 6 months or during the probation for us to restart this conversation after I pass probation? And then you get those things in written. This conversation can only be done with the hiring manager and HR. So your hiring manager has to be there and recruiter if you want, and it has to be in writing. Why? Because I will tell you, I was negotiating when I was working in recruitment with one of my managers. I negotiated that if I hit these 3 numbers for the next 3 months, I will get my salary increased to this level. And the manager agreed, yes, absolutely. You do this much revenue in the next 3 months, we'll increase your salary to that. In a stroke of luck, I just managed to send him an email. Hey, Sam, thank you very much. I really appreciate you being open to have the salary negotiation conversation. As we discussed, if I hit this number in the next 3 months, then my salary will increase to this. Sent it over to him. He did not even respond to it, but it was in writing. He did not respond to it, so he did not negate it. 1.5 months later, he resigned and left the organization. But because I had it in writing, I could go to senior management and say that, look, this was my agreement with Sam. And the person appreciated it. So, absolutely, you can, and you can ask for that. Now, if you haven't negotiated, you've accepted, again, during the probation period, you can bring up this conversation.